John Bennett, Fund Manager of Henderson European Focus Trust. In Q2 of this year, how have European markets performed?
Bit of a bungee in Q2, led by, and it's never far away when it's Europe, pantomime macro, Greek tragicomedy pantomime, with various pantomime characters, including a dame and a villain, and it's up to you to decide which one is your dame and which one's your villain. But so the usual kind of noise, and then it's panicky and all that. So we got the sell-off, which was much needed in my view in European markets. And then as soon as we have what is seen to be a clearing event, i.e. the finance minister, dame or villain, of Greece goes, and then we have someone in the room with whom we think the Germans might be able to talk to, and we get a so-called deal. It's a terrible deal in my view, but it's a so-called deal, and we have a clearing event, and Europe has recovered in July, but not in Q2. So it's been volatile, but we've really gone nowhere.
So how's the trust performed in this environment?
The trust has gone down and then back up again, just like the market. I mean, year to date, the trust is up mid to high single digits, but that's been via a sell-off in Q2 and quite a nice recovery in July.
So has there been any activity in the portfolio?
Yeah, we've continued to cherry pick in selected small mid caps in the portfolio, and a couple of new names have come in recent months, one of which is in a sector that I still am wary about, but it's a wee bit more stock specific, and it's Belgian. I have a long history of within the Belgian market, believe it or not, because I actually think Belgium, or in my career, Belgium's actually thrown up some fantastic stock-specific opportunities. And we've bought Proximus, the Belgian telecom operator. Telecom's not a sector I'm a skeptic on telecoms, which has been wrong for the last 12 months. But I am a skeptic on its pricing power in telecoms. Belgium's consolidated market, and I like the economics, the pricing dynamic within that market, and therefore we have recently bought some Proximus. One other name I would mention, again at the mid-cap special sit end of the market, is a French company called Rubis. I am no fan of the oil sector. Rubis is a storage business of oil and oil products. So it's not related necessarily to the price of the commodity. It's about the demand for the commodity, the demand for the related products, and the storage capacity around the world for those products. And we like the economics of Rubis and how it deploys capital and the return on capital that it gets. So those are a couple of names that we've bought very recently.
Okay, finally, John, what's your outlook for the period?
I think investors should rightly complain they're bored stiff of me saying this, or maybe even just bored stiff of me. But I think we are in the late stages of a bull market, both sides of the Atlantic. I don't see anything to change that view. The late stages of a bull market can go on a lot longer than people think, and they can be a lot stronger than people think. So in absolute terms, I'm not seeing loads of bargains around in Europe or in the States, if I glance at the States. But I think that prices are going higher. I think stock markets are going higher. QE is a major part of that. I think we're in the late stages of this bull market. It will be characterised by more M&A. I think that's coming. And then we might get towards the really daft M&A. And we might get to the stage where you and I go into a taxi and he's giving you stock tips or asking for something. We're not there yet, but we're in the late stages of a bull market, I think.
John Bennett, thank you.